Hi!
Hello!
From the apartment for the last time because we are moving to a house!
Yay!
Isn't that so exciting?
It's Arlo's first move!
So this is going to be the beginning of what is going to be a moving vlog, which is gonna be probably the next week or so as we transition from this apartment over to our new house. We're so incredibly excited about it. We've both lived in an apartment for a number of years.
6 years?
On the 3rd floor too, so it's gonna be nice to actually have a house with a backyard.
For a little puppy.
And for the cats. So this is gonna be an exciting experience. We've already started packing up today, was pretty much finalizing the lease, figuring out renter's insurance, and utilities, and water and electric, and internets, and just all of those different aspects that go into staying in a house. So I think we are good to go. Are you excited?
I'm excited. I've got some time taken off because our work schedules have been completely opposite. Like whenever I'm at work, you aren't, and whenever you're at work, I'm not. So I'm just excited to pack up this apartment and move.
It's gonna be a collaborative effort. It's gonna be, I usually try to upload it chronologically, but this is gonna be a little bit all over the place because it's gonna be the full inclusive experience of us moving, packing everything up from this apartment that we have lived in for 2 years pretty much now, and then heading over to our new home, and we are inviting you to experience that with us.
I'm ready to see Arlo and Calvin experience a new home, and Farley's done this many times.
Farley's used to it. Okay, well, let's get to it. Let's start packing up and let's move to a house. All right, and about a week later, this is what the apartment looks like, at least the living room and the kitchen. We've deconstructed both bedrooms and the kitchen and the living room, and we are pretty much ready to move. We have some moving guys coming to help us out with a lot of the bigger stuff. We're gonna be taking a lot of the small stuff, but for the most parts, we are ready and we are gonna be moving today. All right, so I'm downstairs, and this is the moving service that Brennan and I have actually utilized a few times, the College Hunks Hauling Junk. And Hunks stands for Honest, Uniformed, Nice, Knowledgeable Service, which they do provide, and that's why we've used them kind of a lot. And then over here, this is the U-Haul that I rented to take a lot of our smaller stuff. So hopefully we can really be expedited in our moving adventure today. All right, and I am very proud to show everyone where we are going to be living, myself and Brennan, and Farley and Calvin and Arlo. This is gonna be our new rental house. This is gonna be the kitchen. I'm gonna do a very quick tour because the guys with the truck are right behind us. This is the main living room area, and then in here we have a 3-bed, 2-bath house. So this is gonna be one of the bedrooms. Right in here we have one of the bathrooms, right in here, and then in another bedroom right here, and then going around the corner is gonna be the master bedroom, which is right over here. Look how beautiful it is. We have a nice big bathroom in here with Jack and Jill sinks, and then a walk-in closet. It sounds like the truck is here, and I had this set up this morning. This is the internet. This is our kitchen. Right in here we have a garage, a 2-car garage, and then we have a beautiful backyard outside, so Arlo can run around and be his little puppy self outside. But we're gonna go and unpack the truck, and then I'll give you a little bit better tour in just a second.
Look who it is!
Look who it is!
It's freshly cut Arlo. Looking like a whole other breed of dog.
While we were moving with the moving guys, Brennan dropped him off at the little dog salon to get his little hair cut and his nails trimmed.
There's a tongue.
And he looks so cute. So now we have to finish loading this, and put everything in there that we need to that won't fit into a car, and then take that over to the new house. And then I think that's what we're gonna be doing today because we have been going.
Yes. Look at this tongue.
Look at that
it's
face.
so majestic.
He looks very different, not being incredibly furry and fuzzy.
Yeah.
He's still cute.
Okay.
So I'm sure Arlo is pretty confused as to what's transpired in the hours that he was getting his little haircut today, but we have completely cleaned and moved everything out of the living room. We prioritized this room without a doubt today. We still have a good amount to go in the bedrooms, but that's mostly gonna be clothes and small miscellaneous items. But look at the progress that we have completed so far in moving. So now we just need to go hop in the U-Haul and then take that over to the new house and then unpack that and then return that within the next about 2 hours or so. But I'm feeling optimistic about it.
All right, here I am. I know I've barely been in. I've just been hustling today, but we're on our way. We're leaving the apartment now and we're gonna go drop off all our stuff at the house and then drop off the U-Haul, and then I think we're just gonna spend the night at our apartment tonight. Maybe make a pallet on the living room floor. Our new house doesn't have shower curtains yet, so we have to make sure that we get shower curtains before we can stay there. It's just a whole bunch of stuff, so.
Vernon's vlogging! You did so great, even though I said like 85% of that already, but hey, I appreciate it. All right, so we made it to the house, and Brennan's gonna open up our U-Haul. Hopefully, presumably, everything didn't fall down. And it did. Okay, so that's good. Well,
only one box fell, these. Everything else looks fine.
Our lamp is squished, but that was also kind of on its last leg anyway. Okay, so let's unpack this and get inside. So not surprisingly, it took a fraction of the time to unpack the truck rather than pack it up. Imagine that, right?
It took us like 30 minutes to unpack, but it took us like 5 or 7 hours to pack everything.
It really did. There was so much in there. And here it is in our new garage. But now it's time to close this up and return the U-Haul and then go back home for our little living room slumber party, right?
Yeah.
Hi, so it is the next day. I think that we've reached the halfway point in our move. So yesterday we utilized both the U-Haul and then the moving service to get most of our big belongings over to our new house. And today everything is pretty organized for the most part. I wanted to go and flip the camera around and just show you what the apartment looks like right now.
I will say that the goal today is to be move-in ready. So the whole point of like getting as much stuff done today is to make sure that we can stay in the house tonight.
Exactly, because last night we stayed right here on this wonderful little mattress that right now Arlo is enjoying, and I already showed off the living room, but this is the spare bedroom right in here. And there's still a good amount of belongings pretty much everywhere in the apartment, but it is all, for the most part, very organized and pretty ready to go into a box. There's still a lot kind of in the cabinets, but we will make our way to that hopefully a little bit later on. Today again was just about organizing and making sure we could visually kind of see what we had left to do in the apartment, and it's really not a lot. So we just have to probably make a few trips in our respective cars, and we will hopefully be pretty well on the way to moving into our new house, which is still very fun and exciting to say. I know that these guys are gonna be excited. There's Farley right there, and then Calvin in the doorway, and then of course Arlo. So I guess we'll see. We're making a trip over right now to make a trip, and then we'll do a lot of that later on. Okay, so we unloaded the car, and here we are at Home Depot now to potentially grab a few items that we're probably going to need for the indefinite future. All right, so we're inside Home Depot right now, walking around and trying to decide what we need to furnish our new home. We got a couple items here, some shower rods and some curtain rods here, and we're looking for some rugs potentially to help drown out the echo in the apartment, but I guess we'll see what else we need. All right, so we're over by the rugs now, and I think we've picked out a couple rugs that we're going to be using in our new home. Doesn't that sound fun to say, our new home?
Our new home, and it's going to sound a lot better in our new home because everything will be less echoey.
Hopefully. That's the idea of getting some rugs.
We both really liked this one, so that's what it looks like up there.
Right up there, this one?
It's really cute. And then this one is so comfortable, and it's very neutral to like decorate around. So we're either thinking our bedroom or the little like rec room that we have like by our sliding glass door. So this might go in one of those places. Okay, so we have some rugs and some shower and curtain rods, I guess. So we still need to find appliances like a washer and a dryer and a lawnmower, but we have one more stop today, and it's going to be to try to find some potential colors to potentially paint the house. We don't know if we're going to be painting the inside quite yet, but
just to get an idea and start that process would be pretty nice.
Yeah. What you got there?
Got 2 pretty heavy rugs. And now are we heading home? Or are we gonna head back to the house?
I think we should head back to the house to drop this stuff off.
Okay. And then go back to the apartment and load some more stuff?
Yeah.
Sounds good. So this area near the neighborhood that we live in is honestly absolutely beautiful. There's like a dog walking area here next to this lake. There are just so many trees and it's just such a nice little area over here. And this is gonna be very accessible and very used by myself and hopefully Brennan as well very soon. I am so excited to take advantage of this. And here we are in our brand new kitchen in our brand new house, which is still a lot of fun to say. Currently the kitchen only has a lot of alcohol in it.
I'm not mad. We just like to have options.
Apparently, that's a good amount of options right there. But we'll try to get everything else into the kitchen and furnish it. The rest of the house looks very messy from what we've just kind of deposited in from the moving service that we had yesterday. So the living room is a bit of a mess, but the kitchen right now is still pretty okay. And then, hold on, I have to waddle back because I'm holding these down here because I think we're gonna have to probably return these because they aren't gonna work in the bathroom. So I'll have to pick up a couple other ones that are hopefully gonna work. But back there you can see one of the rugs. That's a little bit blown out back there, but it does look pretty nice. I think it's the sparkly gray one back there. There's Brennan, she really likes it. Okay, so I think Brennan's gonna go back to the house. I'm probably gonna go to the store. I'm gonna return these and then grab a few other things that we need. You're gonna go to the apartment, not the house. This is the house. It's gonna get hard to get used to saying that, but
I'm just gonna go grab the last of my stuff to like stay here tonight, like I said earlier, I think, and just get ready for this being the first night in the house. So we're gonna introduce Arlo to the house. I'm so excited for that.
We're gonna bring him over tonight and then bring the cats over a little bit later, I think is the plan. But I wanna be able to make sure everything is here and ready for them to come over, because transporting those cats is not an easy feat, especially Farley. He's a mess.
Yeah, we've only transported Calvin once and he was not bad.
Yeah, so, okay, time to split up and do what we need to do.
Bye.
All right, so I returned the shower rods and here I am at Walmart to see if I can find a few other necessities to make our first night at the new house a little bit more comfortable. All right, so I'm inside Walmart and I think I got pretty much everything and then more so than I was anticipating getting today. So I got a couple extra bar stools. We already have 2 of these, so now we have a set of 4. I have one of these for the kitchen. I got a new litter box for the cats. I got another rug that I think is going to complement the other one that we just got today. I have some shower rods that I think are going to work really well and then some boxes to help out with moving. So yay for buying more things, but now it's finally time to head back to the apartment and pack up some more. All right, so I had to make a second trip back into Walmart to get some more essentials for our first nights in the house tonight. My car is full to the brim, so I think I'm gonna head over to the house and just drop all this off and then head back over to the apartment where Brennan is currently at, getting everything organized to make even more trips today. All right, so we are finally both back home, but we're about to hop back into the car to make a few more trips tonight over to the house. Gonna go and end this part of the video right here and pick it back up tomorrow when well, I think you're gonna be at work, so I'm gonna be by myself tomorrow, but tomorrow's just gonna be a lot of individual trips. But I think today I'm feeling pretty accomplished for today, and we are getting ever so closer.
Yeah, tired and hungry.
And hello from the very next day in our brand new bedroom, which is more or less coming along. Right now the mattress is on the ground. Guess who had his very first night in the new house? Arlo did an incredible job. He is loving his new backyard. I'm gonna go back with him to the apartment to finish packing up the kitchen and probably get the cats today, I think, and then bring them over for him to have some company. But yeah, the bedroom's looking pretty okay. The living room is still an absolute mess, but we wanted to prioritize just getting most everything in here comfortable. So we have the bed, the side tables over here. We have this for the TV. The bathroom is more or less okay in there. So bedroom is definitely coming along, but everything else is all over the place. And today, the big thing today is absolutely gonna be the kitchen back at the apartment and getting the cats over here because they don't do the best with travel, but they have to come over here at some point. Okay, so I made it back to the apartment and I brought Arlo, who is clearly very excited to be back with his brothers. And the purpose of being here, like I said, is to try to get this kitchen under control. There's Farley over there maintaining his distance from the chaos that is Arlo, but I'm gonna be doing the kitchen. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can into the boxes to try to bring that over and prioritize that. And then ideally, I'm gonna be bringing over the animals. So I'll bring over Farley and Calvin. So hopefully Arlo has some company tonight. Poor Calvin. He's such a good sport. Like, look at this. It's so intense. All right, so the car is all packed up with all of the belongings from the kitchen, and I'm taking Arlo on a walk before I go make a trip to drop it off. I'm reflecting on all of the walks that we've taken to this apartment. This is the only place that he's known as home over the past over 8 months, and now he's gonna have to get used to living in a home with his own backyard, which is absolutely incredible, and I'm excited to see him explore and love it. He's definitely very tentative right now, but he's gonna have an incredible time there. But what do you think, Arlo? One last little walk around what you're familiar with? Okay. So hello again from inside my car. I dropped off all of the kitchen boxes, and I'm about to make another trip over to the house with a lot of miscellaneous items. So the first couple days were about moving all of the big stuff in our apartment, then moving the boxes, everything that could fit into a box. And now it's all about awkward stuff like my computer or a giant Mickey Mouse life-size plush or a bunch of these pictures, which, by the way, this was Dennis's Christmas present that did not arrive on Christmas. Are you ready for this? Can you see that? That is Calvin, Farley, and Arlo that are like, I guess, airbrushed almost into a painting? I don't know. That is just something else, and that came shortly after Christmas a few weeks ago, I guess. But that's gonna be exciting to try to find a place in the new place. So now it's just all about making a bunch of trips back and forth from the apartment to the house, and I'm not gonna showcase a lot of that because it's gonna be pretty repetitive, and I can't show every single thing that I do during the duration of a move because it's a lot. It's a lot of trips up and down the stairs to and from the apartment to the house, to Home Depot, to Walmart, to Target, to any other convenience or grocery stores to just get established in this new place. But I'm doing my best to try to update the kind of larger updates. After I drop all this off and come back home, it's gonna be a few more trips probably. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We have a few more days before we have to move out here, and then tonight should be the night that we transport Farley, Calvin, and Arlo over to the new house. All right, so the kitchen has been pretty much completely packed up with the exception of a few miscellaneous items, as well as both bedrooms and bathrooms and the living room. So this place is definitely coming along. Probably just a few more trips to pick up a couple items. I'm gonna come back for all of these guys here in just a little bit, so that's gonna be kind of a fun adventure, but it's gonna be dark, so I don't think I'm gonna film it. So I'll see you in just a minute after I probably come back and get the rest of all this stuff, which is gonna be kind of like back in the various closets and just cabinets and drawers and anywhere else that I probably missed a few items. But we are almost there, and I'm feeling really accomplished about it because this was definitely a feat, but it is absolutely going to be worth it whenever we move into our brand new house. So I'll see you in just a moment. All right, so a couple days have passed and we are now completely moved out of our apartment with the exception of a couple plants on the balcony, but other than that, we're moved out. We did it. We are done at the apartment. We're gonna do a quick little walk around here just to kind of show off how everything is and how it looks as we depart for the final time. So this is the living room, of course, and you've seen this a couple times already, this video, but it's now completely vacuumed. There's the spare room right in here, and then of course the spare bathroom right in there. Here is the extent of the kitchen, and everything has been moved out of every single drawer and cabinet, which took a very long time, but we did it nonetheless. And then down the hallway is the back bathroom, and then of course the back bedroom, and then the closets right in here, and then the balcony right outside. I'm gonna miss this place without a doubt. A pretty significant amount of memories were made here, but we still had an incredible time nonetheless, right, Brennan?
Right.
Well, are you ready to head off to the new place and to show everybody what it looks like right now, which is a bit of a mess.
Oh, we're doing that? It is a mess, but it looks great.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow probably.
Okay.
But we're almost done, almost done. Today's the final day of our lease here in this apartment.
Yeah, I have to turn in the keys and the like gate keys and stuff, and we have to go check our mail one last time.
Yes.
Before we go.
But we'll show you what the new place looks like tomorrow.
Whoop.
And then I think we'll go to potentially IKEA and then maybe get some barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue is our moving tradition.
And hello from the very next day and the final day from our moving vlog. So here we are in our new house. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around to showcase what it looks like. So I've been at work a lot recently, so Brennan has done an incredible job of organizing the mess that this place used to be. It is still very much so messy, but it's an organized mess, yes. But I wanted to kind of walk around and just give a little tour. This is by no means what this is going to inevitably look like, but it's pretty close, I think. So I'm pretty excited about that. We still have a lot to do in terms of mounting TVs and setting up bed frames and
living room.
Probably, but just for the most part, we'll definitely have a lot to do in terms of what we end up doing and how it will look. There's Farley in here. This is going to be the guest bedroom, and then this is going to be like the filming and vlogging room, little office space and editing room, and just this is going to be like what I'm going to probably be the most excited about in here. But just to have a 3-bed, 2-bath house is just gonna be phenomenal. This doesn't really look much different than this. I think they're pretty much the same size. There's the spare bedroom in here, spare bathroom in here. So that's gonna be super nice. I already kind of showed off a tour of this when we first like moved here, but it was a very, very, very fast one because the movers were right behind us.
Yeah. We'll probably make this corner over here like the pet corner where we put like the cat tree villa or whatever, and then a bunch of like dog beds and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like that'll work out pretty well. And then we have animals playing, of course, in here. And this is the current status of the bedroom. This will probably change quite a lot. I got a curtain rod over here, but I think I might go and return that one at Home Depot and then buy 2 smaller curtain rods. We have...
Hopefully we'll sleep on our bed frame soon.
Yes, without a doubt. We have the walk-in bathroom in there with Jack and Jill. Yeah, well, walk-in shower is what I meant.
Welcome to my walk-in bathroom.
Yep.
Look at me, I'm walking in.
But a walk-in shower and then Jack and Jill sinks in there. So we'll see what inevitably happens in here. I'm excited to kind of make this our own. We have a nice kitchen in here, definitely a little bit older in terms of appliances and whatnots, but this will be fun to just kind of do what we end up doing with it. And then this room in here, it's a little bit blown out right now, I'm sorry, but this will be kind of like our recreational room, and we'll see what ends up happening with that for sure. And then we have a nice little backyard out there, which Arlo is definitely a super big fan of currently. Okay, so that's pretty much more or less the tour of you know, the house, and I'm sure we're gonna update it as we kind of continue along and get everything where it needs to go. Right now, hey, we have a dryer, by the way. Brennan's dad was able to secure us a dryer, so we just need a washer to accompany it. The garage out here is definitely gonna be a work in progress out there for sure, but we know where everything is, more or less, so we can just kind of start organizing it and having a place for everything pretty much, and that's going to be the fun part of it, right?
I'm excited. I'm excited about just like not only the extra rooms, but like the extra space to do stuff with, like this over here and then like this area over here. Like this is pretty much going to be like the dining room area, but we might move it over there. I don't know.
We'll see.
We just have a lot of space to do a lot of cool things.
We have a house.
A house.
Yes.
Bad high five.
I know.
Let's get through this virus because I am ready to have friends and family come stay with us, and like we can just host, and it's gonna be fun. It's
gonna be great. So we still have a few more things we want to do today. We're gonna go to IKEA just to kind of walk around, see what we can potentially grab over there to make things a little bit more comfortable.
Yep.
And then I think we'll go to Goodwill to
donate a bunch of stuff that we have outgrown.
Yeah. And then I think finally end our vlogging moving experience with some barbecue because it's a tradition apparently.
It's
so
a moving tradition.
We're gonna get some barbecue today. So let's go, Brennan.
Let's go.
All right, and we made it to IKEA. It's very windy and cold currently, but we're just gonna make a very quick trip inside, hopefully just to see if they have a few necessities that we're looking for, and then it's off to Goodwill and then barbecue. Okay, so Brennan and I both found what we were looking for. I'm looking for these types of shelves, these cubbies for the filming room, where we can display some of our paraphernalia, knickknacks, and various theme park merchandise kind of on the wall behind us. They're currently not available right now, so I'll have to come back for those. And then Brennan is looking for a little area to display and store the various alcohol that we have. Just somewhere to be kind of smart about that. So
and the glasses that we use for them, because we have so much, it takes up a lot of space. I thought it would look really nice if we just kind of put it up here.
Yeah.
Down here. So
we'll probably grab, I think, this one today, and I'll have to come back for my cubbies at some point in the future when they have those available. They have black and brown and white over here. It'll just be a matter of which one would probably work best in that room. So this is not really a priority today, but we are hoping to get a new dining room table set. So we're checking out this darker color table with this chair. So we'll see what happens with this. Again, not a major priority, but maybe at some point we'll get a new dining room set up just to have a little bit more consistency in our apartments, or in our home. I have to keep trying to get used to that now. All right, so we checked out a few more areas that we are definitely curious about in terms of furnishing the apartments, but I think we're just gonna buy that one shelf that Brennan was looking at, but we definitely need to come back and look at a few other things too. We crushed the lamp that was in the back of the U-Haul, so I want to try to find another lamp in addition to potentially a new dining table like we showed off. We looked at some different rugs that we could potentially probably get as well, so there's a lot that we're definitely curious about, hopefully, and we'll see what we can do in terms of furnishing it. So they didn't have my shelves or Brennan's little alcohol cabinet.
I'm sad. I was really excited to get both of those things.
Me too. So I guess they're not going to be in stock for kind of a long time, so we'll either have to get them somewhere else or just kind of wait.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll check Amazon.
Okay, so we just stopped off at Goodwill and we donated a pretty good amount of items that we needed to get rid of. But now, straight ahead, super conveniently, is Sonny's Barbecue, and that is where we are going to end this entire video. Hooray!
This is the Sonny's we ate at when we moved into our apartment together for the first time.
Yeah. Okay, so we're inside Sonny's. We have our barbecue here. I have the pulled pork with some mac and cheese. We have baked beans. We have fries. We have potato salad. Brennan got some sliced pork. This is an incredible way to end our moving experience, without a doubt. All right, here we are back in the house. We have all three animals currently, but there it is, Brennan. We live in a house.
We're home.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us the better part of the past probably 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Just from when we knew that we were going to get the house. We had a bit of a runaround in trying to just secure a house in the first place. But once we knew that we were gonna at least live somewhere, just the process from then to now has just been nonstop.
But now I'm looking forward to the extra space that we have and getting to do the things that we've always talked about doing with the extra room, and then finding out the things that we get to do with the extra space in the common area. So now it's just getting everything unpacked, and then the fun part, which is like, how do we fill the rooms?
So there'll be updates in the future.
More IKEA trips.
Probably, and various other stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Target, really anywhere where we can just kind of go try to furnish our new home. And it's gonna be like an exciting adventure and a journey, and it's gonna be a place that's gonna be our own, and we're gonna be able to share our love of theme parks and just everything that we cherish, you know? And
the main part is seeing what we like about having an actual house to kind of decide the pros and cons of when we start looking to buy and own a house instead of renting.
Without a doubt. But thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you soon. Have a good day and goodbye.
Bye.